Wimborne Town were left rueing a series of missed chances as they exited the FA Cup today at the hands of Frome Town through 2 late goals from the home team. With the injury situation slightly easing, James Stockel was able to take a place on the bench for the Magpies, but Steve Cuss opted to start with the same team that performed that demolition job at Sept Town on Tuesday. The first half was a largely forgettable affair, but Wimborne looked the better side and they had the best chance when a good shot from Mark Gamble brought out a smart save from the home keeper on 12 minutes. Wimborne had the share of the possession, but there was still no goals on the board at half time. The second half kicked off and it was more of the same, except for the first 15 minutes Wimborne more so on top. Sam Griffin had a good chance on 46 minutes when the ball was cut back to him, but Sam elected to try and place the ball rather than blast it and it was cleared. And then Matt Kemble was found by Sam Griffin and his shot across the goalkeeper skimmed the far post before going behind for a bag kick. And Mark Gamble on 63 minutes latched onto a through ball with a burst of pace, but his shot beat the keeper but went over the bar from about 10 yards. And then a change seemed to come over the game. Frome started to get more into it. Jason Harville's pulled off a really good save on 68 minutes. Corner on the right, the ball was headed down, and as it came up off the ground, Jason pounced and pushed it round the corner round the post for a corner. Then on 73 minutes, Frome hit the post with a trundler of a shot that completely unsighted Jason, and when the ball came out, it was blasted wide for a goal kick. But the writing was on the wall, and sure enough, on 77 minutes, after a goalmouth melee, there was substitute Tom Gollage to push the ball home and into the net to put the home team ahead. This prompted Steve Cuss to bring on James Stockel for Tom Biles, and on 84 minutes, Andy Powell for Max Brimson. And although Wimborne pressed and had some chances in the last 15 minutes, it was the home side that doubled their lead on 88 minutes with a good shot from Matt Smith. So Wimborne exit the FA Cup, and as I say, they'll be left disappointed and reflecting on those chances that went a-begging, particularly early in the second half. Next up for the Magpies, it's a trip to Bishop's Cleeve next Saturday, and we hope to see you there. I'm joined by Steve Cuss after today's game at Frome. Steve, a game of missed chances.
Yeah, we're disappointed. You know, we probably created enough and got some good opportunities today to have won a couple of games, but you know, that's probably what happens against higher opposition when you don't take the chances. They had a 15-minute spell where they were right on top of us and scored the important goal, and won the game. We were stretched in the last 5 minutes, and the second goal was when we were chasing it, but it was crucially that little 15-minute period when they got on top.
I thought we were the better team in the first half, and even more so in the first 15 minutes of the second half.
Yeah, I think it's one of those games you had to score first today. I think they're low on confidence, but they've got some good players, but they're low on confidence, and we needed to score first. And I thought the keeper made a great save from Mark in the first 15 minutes, and Tom had his effort cleared off the line. But the first goal was crucial, and obviously they got that, and they were able to control it from there on.
Mm-hmm. You kept the same line-up that started the game at Sept on Tuesday night. James Stockel not completely fit, then, I guess.
No, it just shows what the makeup of our squad is. Though he wanted to play today, he's not fit. He's not fit, but he was prepared to go out there and play, and it was my decision not to play him. I can't ask him to play when he's injured, so he wasn't fit enough to do 90 minutes and just have the last 10 there.
Fairly quiet dressing room.
Yeah, it is, but I've just said to on reflection, we've had an absolutely fantastic start to the season. In terms of points in the league, we got through one round of the FA Cup and we've been knocked out by higher opposition. So, on reflection, we've got to make sure that something like this doesn't set us back, and we can have a little bit of a rest now and go into next Saturday's game and try and pick up some points.
And we've got a free week this week, so that should give James Stockel a chance to get fully fit. We'll have Jamie back for next Saturday, and of course John Blake, who missed today's game, so it should be pretty much at full strength for next week.
We certainly hope so, yeah, and there's a few tired bodies in there with the amount of games we played lately, so a little period of rest, and we'll get those three lads back in and fully fit, and hopefully we'll be ready to go again next week.
Give the lads their thanks for their efforts today.
Thank you.
Thank you.